Thinking of selling your home in Peabody before you list? There are a few things your agent might leave out. Not because they don't care, but because they don't want to scare you. Let's pull back the curtain together. The seller's market isn't a free pass. Yes, in 2025, Peabody's inventory is tight, and many homes are seeing multiple offers early. But that doesn't mean every house sells fast or above asking. Homes with deferred maintenance, weird layouts, or poor staging can lag, even here. Agents might pressure you to overprice, relying on the hot market to carry it. That can backfire. Your listing will sit, get stale, and buyers will wonder what's wrong with it. Disclosure laws in Mass are more limited than you think. Massachusetts follows the buyer beware, caveat emptor approach. Sellers are not required by default to fill out a full state-mandated disclosure form the way some other states do. That said, you must disclose lead paint if your home was built before 1978 via the required property transfer notification certificate. Also, if your home uses a septic system not connected to municipal sewer, you must disclose that and often supply a Title V inspection report. Beyond that, the law doesn't demand you volunteer every defect. However, if the buyer asks about a problem, you can't lie or hide about it. Misrepresentation of a fact can get you in legal trouble. As is doesn't mean anything goes. You might hear, we'll list it as is, so you don't have to fix anything. That's partially true. You can sell as is, but as is doesn't protect you from liability. If you actually conceal known defects or misstate facts, courts distinguish between puffery, opinion, or factual promises. So if your roof leaks, wiring is outdated, or there's mold you know about, those must be disclosed if asked, or else you face legal exposure later. The agent's commission isn't set in stone. In some markets, commission splits are rigid. In Peabody, Mass, there's more flexibility than agents often admit. Sellers can and should negotiate either reduced, shift part of it, or a structured performance-based incentive, i.e. bonus if sold above X. The agent may discourage that. Few agents are willing to work for less. But you as a homeowner hold more leverage in a strong market that you might think. Pricing too high, leave room to bargain, can kill momentum. And it's tempting to list high, so buyers feel like they get a deal. But in fast-moving markets like Peabody, early interest matters. Outpricing can defer buyers outright. Once your listing stays too long, algorithms push it lower, and buyers assume something is wrong. Agents might advise stretching pricing flexibility, but a focused, realistic price often yields better results and interest builds. Timing and seasonality are more real than you'd expect. Even in a hot market, the when matters. Listing in late fall or during major holidays can slow traffic. Agents may downplay this or push you to list whenever you want, but lose visibility during off-peak periods. A strategic delay, listing in spring, can yield more showings and stronger offers. The cost of polish is bigger than you thought. Many sellers undervalue repairs, staging, cosmetic prep, and inspection ahead of time. Your agent may prefer to skip or minimize these, so they sell quickly. But ignoring visible issues means buyers would lowball or deduct heavily. Doing a pre-listing inspection, fixing glaring defects, and staging smartly often recoup more value than their cost, especially in Peabody. Buyers expect a move-in ready home. Selling in Peabody can feel like a gold rush, but only if you go with eyes wide open, knowing what you have to do to disclose and what you don't. Price wisely, time smartly, and negotiate the commissions you deserve.